So it's something that we've always loved to do as a hobby. Started competing actually in the national level, but then high school came, so in Greece it's super competitive, and in order to graduate you have to take private classes. So we had to choose between, go all in and acrobatics or Venice High School. And we decided Venice High School because we both wanted to go to study fashion. So we kind of stopped working out in that competitive level. We started volleyball. And we had matches about every weekend. But it was mostly because, my mom wanted us to still work out. But then when we moved to London, we didn't really care about working out, honestly. I had to find a job. It was such a big, move from living in Greece. Yeah, I'll say I didn't work out and really care about sports for at least 6 years. It was right in the end, maybe a couple of years before I graduated from uni, that my ex-boyfriend at that time, my boyfriend at the time, he was very into the gym and also MMA, and I went with him a couple times, and then, I used to be very athletic. Beginning was a little hard. I wasn't the usual stuff, same mentality as one of the things that I wanted to debunk. Women cannot get bulky naturally. You need a lot of that testosterone to do that. So, when I first started working out in the gym, I was just doing abs and cardio. And then I started researching, looking at other fitness girls and see their workout regimen and also diet. Before I got into seriously working out, I knew about calories, but I had no idea about macros. I didn't know what protein was. I didn't know what carbs were, fats, and all that. So I really got into it. And I also, wanted to learn. So I took one of those courses to become a personal trainer. And I'm not gonna say that it taught me a lot of things because I had already done my research. I already knew, muscle groups and what you have to do. Because I think that, you can learn from taking a course, but experience and doing your own risk is gonna teach you way more. So I got very into the gym, learning more and more, and when I moved to LA, that's when a lot of people told me, why don't you compete? I had no idea about competitions, NBC, WBFF, and all that stuff. So it was actually people suggesting me and encouraging me to start competing. And I think that's when I say that I mastered bodybuilding and my knowledge, nutrition-wise, working out-wise, technique, understanding, recovering. I learned a lot about supplementation, but I've only competed naturally. So, fitness, it was definitely my salvation because it was a way to actually stay in the US and get a green card. But also, it was a way for me to get over my eating disorder. Before I started working out, I had a really bad relationship with food. I was really scared to eat. I didn't understand nutrition. But working out made me get over my fear, creating a better relationship with food, understanding nutrition, and getting over my eating disorder, which it was something that I tried to battle by myself. This became literally my everything, my social circle, boyfriends, friends, everything. Everybody I knew was pretty much from the gym. Because where else I'm gonna meet people? The gym is something that I religiously go to every day. I try to take some days off, but I've done another video of my other channel, Toxic Gym suffer from anxiety, panic attacks, or any kind of like mental illness, going to the gym is gonna help you so much. I cannot stress it enough because you kind of forget your worries when you go there. You focus, but also you reduce you. When you work out, you've got so many endorphins running and you sweat out all this stress. So it helps you not only mentally, but physically. I also compare fitness to faith. And by that I mean faith to believing in God. Because you have to have trust. You say trust the process. You also have to be disciplined, like when you go to church or you follow. You have to be consistent. You have to fast from other stuff, like, for example, alcohol, eating terrible food. That's like the same discipline as in Christianity. There's a lot of similarities between fitness and faith. So you're consistent, trust. Also that your results. Fitness is not about being loud. It's not about look at me. It's actually those days when you do fasted cardio, when nobody's watching, when you feel like trash, but you're still gonna go to the gym. You don't really care about posting. The same is with us with faith. It's not about going to church. It's the relationship that you build with God when nobody's looking, when nobody's watching. It's just you and Him. I feel it's the same. It's you in the gym. And your only competition is yourself. That's something I learned when I started competing. Everybody's different. Even I have a twin sister. Same DNA, same physique. Well, actually, not the same physique. Because our body, even though we're identical twins, is different. She has a longer torso and tiny waist. And I have a shortened torso. But I get obliques when I'm super lean. Yeah, so focusing on bettering yourself even when you compete. I would say good advice is not to look at what other people do. Not to look at other physiques. It's by focusing on yourself and how you can bring the better physique. So fitness has definitely changed my life. I understand that it's the only addiction that is not harmful. It's impossible having a regular social life. It's hard, and you have to be surrounded by people that understand you. And that's the thing, and that's why your social circle end up just being people from the gym. I think that fitness is a lifestyle. It's not just going to the gym. I call it infection. It's like you've been infected with the fitness virus and you've been changed forever. I don't think that people that really understand fitness would ever change. They start going to the gym, start, following a healthy lifestyle. And I think that they stick to it. But these are the people. It's not everyone. Maybe you can follow the wagons sometimes, but you're gonna get back on it. What else about fitness? So yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that keeps you away from other things that can be addictive, like drugs, alcohol, just wasting your money at nightclubs, hanging out with the wrong people. So literally, it can save your life if you're dedicated, if you're focused and disciplined. Maybe you can find your significant other there, just like my sister found her husband in the gym. So yeah, that's all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really don't know if you can actually hear me, so I'm gonna figure it out soon during editing. So yeah, I hope my voice made you feel more relaxed or sleepy. Just me experimenting different things. Also have people in the house, so I can't be too loud, and wanted to give it a shot. I feel that is really exhausting though. Well, I hope you feel more relaxed and sleepy and get sweet dreams. I'll see